Hi guys, today we're going to react to Daughters of Witches by Freeze the Fall. This is a request made by the band via YouTube comments, and we're happy to oblige. Thank you guys, much appreciated.
Thank you to Freeze the Fall. We appreciate the engagement. Thank you guys for the comment and for this request. Another banger from Freeze the Fall. This is really awesome. I just love the way they are. They're so intense. Something about their lyrics that just gets me thinking. I will probably wait until the end of the song to actually respond to it, but it's already starting to kind of percolate in my head as to what this could be about. And I'm kind of trying to couple it with the music video. Just really, really interesting. This band just rocks.
I love how quickly it engages me. From the second the song starts, you're there, you're with them. It's so crisp and hits right on the nerve. And they're all in it, they're all in mid-trance. It's like we're seeing them from the middle of the performance. It's like they don't have any adjustment period in the song. They start from 100. Beautiful way to start a song, and this is the third time we reacted to them. It's the same effect every time. I'm immediately engaged.
Yeah, there's also something about Quinn's voice. It's like a siren song. You know what I mean? It just draws you in. It's hypnotic. I'm really enjoying it. The music is always the kind of music that I like, that catches me and pulls me in. And along with Quinn's voice, it's just like a perfect formula that works on me. I just really love it.
Her voice intertwined with the music creates their signature. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I think if I heard a Freeze the Fall song now, I'd recognize it's them just because of that combination.
So young, so good, so early.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that they're relatively new.
That was awesome. This reminds me probably more of One Left Standing than it does VHS of the other two that we've done. VHS was heavier. This one, much like One Left Standing, has a catchy kind of chorus. It's something very kind of cool that stays with you. I was almost singing along, and this is the first time I heard it, that we carry the world line. It really kind of works. I've done this in the past. Some people have been unhappy with it, so I'll do it again. I've not exactly compared them, but I've mentioned them in the same sentence, in the same breath as The Warning and the Sixters, but the comparison there was more to do with the age and the amazing talent level at such a young age. I find that there is a bit more similarity in style with The Warning, and I've mentioned it before, and in the comments people have actually said that Freeze the Fall are big The Warning fans. They've actually met, I don't know if they toured together or if but they've done something together, and I think that Quinn has a similar approach to Daniela in the way she attacks every song. It feels like she's attacking it. There's a certain intensity that just every time I hear one or the other, it reminds me of one or the other. So very cool. I think it's very high praise because, well, you guys know how we feel about The Warning, who are awesome. I think Freeze the Fall are coming up. I've mentioned this many, many times before that I think that their potential is just incredibly high. I think they're going to be a massive band if they keep going the way they're going. The music is fantastic. The way they put a song together, the way it's composed, the lyrics, everything. Loving it. And now they're 3 for 3 with me.
As they are with me. I love to recognize, I think in their process, you said that Quinn attacks every song like Daniela does. They don't just perform the songs. It feels like each song is a mission. And it has to do with their entire performance, not just the way Quinn sings, but the way they play, the way they put the song together, the way they shoot the music videos. It looks like they're embarking on the journey of making the song, and they're not saving anything for the trip back to sanity, back home. And you can see that they're giving it their all. I think that's part of their appeal. I think that's another thing that creates that particular signature, and it's just beautiful.
Definitely an intensity to it. They have this young energy. I mean, obviously they are young. So yeah, needless to say, I'm a big fan of this band in only 3 songs. So I'm looking forward to hearing a lot more from them. As far as the subject matter here, it's a bit of a tough one, and I'm not sure that I have it right. But I feel that there is sort of maybe a feminist vein to this. This is a song I feel that might be about women and about the sort of place in the world and how women might feel like they are unseen or unheard. And the music video, as I said, I was trying to find some clues, and then it hit me that the fact that Jonah is blindfolded. He's the only one blindfolded. At first, Quinn had this sort of hood that was coming and covering her eyes, and then she kind of sort of flipped it back, and you could see her and everything. And Arya, her eyes were visible throughout. So I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it. Nations hide their eyes. That's one of the lines. It's about being unseen. So the male in the band cannot see the females in the band. You know what I mean? He's the one who can't see. We've talked about this before, I think, with other songs, but how women seem to have sort of these impossible standards in the world. You know, they need to fit into boxes. So there's a line here says, too much is vain, too little shows that you're drained. So that could be with anything. It could be with the way women dress and the way they express themselves verbally or any other way. Every time I sort of heard those lines in the song, it just took me to that direction. Then I was thinking Daughters of Witches, not quite where I thought the song was going to go, but I thought it was very interesting.
The song's title, Daughters of Witches, means to me daughters of a misunderstood group of women that were persecuted throughout time, and the daughters keep paying a price for that persecution because they're never seeing in a different light. So casting witches as to say women, that's what cemented, I think, to me as well, that this is about the way women are treated in the world.
And I was waiting for a reference to this Daughters of Witches thing, and there was only a vague line in there that said, stare into my eyes as I go up in flames, witches burning. So it's basically saying, you know, can you look into my eyes as you judge us wrongly, as you persecute us for whatever you feel like, which is not just. Just really, really interesting lyrics. There was also that line, rose gold chains for us, but I smile. I didn't ask for it and never justified. We carry the world. So, you know, in a way, yeah, women carry the world. I mean, they give birth, you know, whereas men can't. I was thinking at some point that this is some sort of a criticism about the state of the world right now, especially when that line hit, you know, nations hide their eyes. But the more the song kept going, I thought, no, maybe that's not what this is about. I think this is about women, their place in the world and what their place in the world should be. And it makes sense. It's very well written and very interesting. And I could be getting it all wrong, but that's where it took me. There's another line in there that kind of, I think, makes it clear. Cannot win the game because it was made to put me to shame. So women where they are in the world right now still cannot win the game because men still have the advantage, which is in some cases true and some not necessarily. It's just an interesting way of putting it, and that's where it took me as soon as I heard that line. I love the way they write a song. It makes me think, it takes me places, not necessarily in the right direction, but it doesn't matter. It brings something out of me, which is, what's important.
I can understand where it's coming from. It kind of reminds me of a woman who did a social experiment. She filmed herself walking through New York for 10 hours and compiled to a single video every instance where somebody threw a remark at her or spoke to her. It's kind of insufferable having that much hassle from men.
Well, just like with the other songs, it feels like the band always has something to say and they put it into the music, and I love that. I love that there's something behind the song and it's not just because it sounds cool or whatever. They have something burning within them, which makes them more interesting to me. Well, thanks, guys. Thank you, Freeze the Fall, for sending this request our way. We appreciate it. We look forward to covering more of your music. Fantastic stuff.
Thanks, guys, for this request. We enjoyed reacting to Daughters of Witches very much. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you get notified on all our future videos. If you have a song in mind you'd like us to react to, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. The link is at the top of the description below. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
As we always do, this is the third Freeze the Fall song we cover, so now they will have their own playlist. So check out Freeze the Fall reaction playlist. It should be up on the screen sometime about now. I'm sure you'll love this band as much as we do. They're fantastic. Thank you so much, guys, for all the support you throw our way. We appreciate it so much. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode. We hope to see you all then. Thanks again, guys. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.